So, we will be learning a relation between equilibrium constant and temperature. This formula is available, but we do not have derivation, where K stands for equilibrium constant, A stands for pre-exponential factor, or you can say constant, which depends on nature of substance. Delta H stands for heat of reaction or enthalpy change, T stands for temperature in Kelvin, and R stands for universal gas constant. The first query that we have is, what are the factors affecting pre-exponential factor A? Answer is, it depends on nature of substances involved in equilibrium. What are the factors on which equilibrium constant K depends? K depends from a formula on A and also depends on delta H. A and delta H both depend on nature of substance. And in the formula we can realize there is a temperature also. So, it depends on temperature too. So, equilibrium constant depends on nature of substance and temperature. Depends on temperature. If you make a statement for a given reaction, when somebody says given reaction, they want to say A and delta H remains same, because for a given reaction your reactants are same, products are same. So, delta H is same, therefore, your equilibrium constant will depends only on temperature. So, your equilibrium constant depends only on temperature. Now, in that formula we had delta H and we had R value. If delta H value is expressed in joule, then R value should be 8.314. If delta H value is in calorie, then R value should be 2 calorie per Kelvin per mole. If delta H value is in kilojoule, then R should be 8.314 into 10 to the power minus 3 kilojoule per Kelvin per mole. This equation will be more useful if you take logarithm on both the sides. If you take logarithm on both the sides and if you take log with base 10, then it is called as common log. And if you take log with base e, it is called as natural log, where e is a logarithmic constant. We are taking it with common log. If you take it with common log, then we know that multiplication that we had will become plus, and your formula will be log of k will be log of a plus this factor. Now, whatever is a power will accordingly will become multiplication, because we know log has an ability of converting the index into a multiplication. Now, this factual information, as a chemistry student you should be aware, log of 10 to the base e, that value is 2.303, and log of e to the base 10 is actually a reciprocal of that. That means we can substitute this value. We are substituting this value as 1 by 2.303. Then what we do? We rearrange temperature and 2.303 interchange. So, you will have this formula log of k and so. Now, if you take log of k as your y coordinate in a graph and 1 by t as x coordinate in your graph, then your equation will be reduced to y. This factor has no x coordinate. So, c, and this is mx, and for your information this part will be slope will be this part. So, this part will be slope. That means your graph is y is equal to mx plus c. So, it is a straight line of log of k versus 1 by t is a straight line not passing through origin, because there is a y intercept available. Log of a to the base 10 is going to be positive because a is a number greater than 1. So, your y intercept will be positive. So, if you plot a graph, then you all people are knowing slope is minus delta H by 2.303. We have two types of reactions, equilibrium reactions, exothermic reaction and endothermic reaction. In exothermic reaction, we are all aware heat is liberated, delta H value is negative. If you put delta H value as negative, in this case, the entire answer will be positive, slope will be positive. Endothermic reaction, we know heat is absorbed, delta H value is positive. If delta H value is positive, if you substitute here delta H as positive, then slope will be negative. That means for exothermic graph the slope will be positive, for endothermic graph slope will be negative. So, if you plot a graph of log of k versus log of, not log of, 1 by t for slope positive and line not passing through origin, the line should be like this. You will have a straight line with slope positive and the value of slope is minus delta H by 2.303. If you extend this line, then this line will make acute angle with the positive direction of x axis. Remember that. And if you plot a graph of log of k versus 1 by t, in this case slope is negative. For negative slope, the line will be like this, descending line. And if you plot or angle it makes with the positive direction of x axis will be an obtuse angle, and the slope will be given by a formula as minus delta H by 2.303. This is what is a graph. From this graph, what conclusion we have got? As 1 by t is increasing in this direction, we know the graph is also ascending. That means log of k is also increasing. If log of k is increasing, that means k is increasing. So, that means 1 by t is increasing. If 1 by t is increasing, we know t is decreasing, reciprocal, na? Therefore, k is increasing. This is what we have realized. That means for endo graph, if you do it, 1 by t is increasing. If you are going in this direction, 1 by t is increasing, your line is dropping, descending. That means k is decreasing. If k is decreasing, that means k is decreasing. 1 by t increases, that means t decreases, and k also decreases. That means t increases, k also will increase. So, conclusion that we get is temperature and k are in reverse direction, temperature and k are in same direction. So, if you plot a graph of at low temperature, not a plot a graph of at low temperature, then the value of k will be high. If value of k will be high, there will be more products. When there will be more products, we say reaction will be favored in forward direction. That means we are saying exothermic reactions are favored at dash temperature, low temperature. Similarly, when temperature is high, value of k is also high, very high value of k, that means more products. More products, that means reaction is favored in forward direction. It is favored in forward direction. So, endothermic reactions are favored at dash temperature, and the temperature is high temperature. So, conclusion that we get is exothermic reactions are at low temperature and endothermic reactions are favored at high temperature. Conclusion again, for given reaction, value of k depends only on temperature. For exothermic, t and k are in reverse direction. For endo, t and k are in the same direction. If the temperature is constant, value of k also will be constant. So, that was effect of temperature on equilibrium constant. This path has not been dealt by NCERT, but is very important for entrance examination like NEET and JEE.